Shalom, shalom, beloved people. Chris Daniel here with you again. We're gonna speak now about another topic. The topic about spiritual warfare. I've seen with my own eyes a lot of things in churches. People doing spiritual warfare by praying out the word. People casting out demons. Spiritual warfare. In a resume, spiritual warfare, right? And there's some things that people are not understanding about this topic. I am a follower of Yahweh, and therefore He's my master. Therefore He's the one who fights for me. He's my leader. He's my guardian. He's who guards me. Yahweh has assigned Yahshua to shepherd me. He's my pastor. Yahshua is my pastor. So, there's no need for me to make spiritual warfare. What do I mean by this? For example, if I have attacks on my thoughts, on my mind, I don't need to cite the word. In Psalm, for example, Psalm 19 verse 3 says, and then I pronounce the word. I don't need to make that. Why? Because Yahweh is fighting for me, as He fought for Israel back in the days. Moses didn't have to throw himself in the sea and part it he by himself. It was Yahweh who parted it. He just needed to trust in Him. Yahweh is the one who fights for His children, beloved people. I don't need to cite Bible verses. The book of Timothy, chapter X, verse X says this, and I pronounce this against you, Satan. No. Yahshua is the one fighting for me. The blood of Yahshua, He has paid the price for me. I'm protected. I don't need to worry about if a demon is gonna attack me or if I'm gonna be possessed by a demon. No, a follower of Yahshua can't be possessed of a demon. Satan cannot touch in that way a child of Yahweh. He can attack, yes, but he cannot play with us as Christians things. I see this gathering by Christians where they're casting out a lot of demons. I've heard and seen people, pastors, casting out demons from other Christians, and I'm like, but the children of Yahweh are protected. There's no need for me to fight against Satan because Yahshua has already overcome Satan. And I don't have the authority to do things like that, pronounce condemnation or put myself above Satan playing in that manner as Christians do. Because as Jude, the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 9 explains that the archangel Michael, the angel of war, because he's a warrior, Michael, he didn't even pronounce condemnation against Satan. He said, "May Yahweh rebuke you." He didn't say, "I, Michael, rebuke you." No, because Yahweh is the one who fights for His children. He's the one who guards Israel, His people, right? So there's a lot of confusion about this topic. It's not up to me to fight. I'm nobody. I don't have any power or strength. The only one who has power and strength is Yahweh. And demons cannot possess me. Demons cannot do whatever they want to me because I'm protected by Yahweh. I'm His child. Right? There's a lot of confusion, beloved people. And it's that I've seen in the churches, like people, oh, I have a pain in my thumb, I need to pray. Oh, I have a headache, it's a spirit. It's a spirit that Jesus needs to cast out from my body, because the spirit is causing me headache, or a pain in my thumb, or a pain in my back. No, beloved people, don't get confused. Don't get deceived. We're physical beings. We're physical beings, beloved people. We're not being possessed by a spirit because we have a headache or a pain in our nail. No. Please don't be extreme, beloved people. That is only losing time. Because please, we're not gonna exaggerate. There's not a demon possessing you because you have a headache. There's not a demon possessing you because you have a pain in your thumb. No. Please, the miracle that Yahweh did was real problems, not headache. He was not healing headaches, casting out spirits of headaches or thumb. No, he was healing people who were paralyzed, who were blind, who were deaf. He was resurrecting people. These are like nonsense, beloved people. And I'm not telling this to offend you. I was also once deceived. But, beloved people, we need to be realistic. Yeshua has already set his people free. There's no need to fight. There's no need to fight. There's no need to cast Bible verses on Satan like this. No. Please. We need to understand that we're simple human beings and that our Father is protecting us. And that is all. That the Father of Israel is protecting his people. And that's it. When you do the immersion in the name of Yahshua, you become a child of Yahweh. If you do not make the immersion, you are not a child of Yahweh, because you need to enter the new covenant through the immersion, making the immersion in the name of Yahshua. And when you make the immersion, your sins are forgiven, and there's no need to do this spiritual warfare. The only spiritual warfare that we need to make is being obedient, having a relationship with Yahweh, loving him above all things and everything and everyone. That's our only fight. We need to fight against ourselves. What do I mean? Do not misunderstand me. When I mean fight against ourselves, we need to fight against our flesh, against temptations, in the way that if there comes a temptation, I will pray to Yahweh that, please, Yahweh, help me resist. If I have a weakness, I need to work on that weakness, not in my own strength or power, but with the help of Yahweh. That is the only war that I'm having. And that doesn't mean that I'm an enemy of myself. No. It just means that I love Yahweh, and therefore, because I love Yahweh, I want to work on my flaws, on my weaknesses. That is what it means. That is our only fight. Our fight is against sin, not against spirits, not against headache, a spirit of headache, not against a spirit of thumb pain or stomach ache. No, beloved people, our only fight is to love Yahweh above everything and anything. And how do we manifest that love? By doing the immersion in the name of Yahshua and obeying the commandments. That's it, beloved people. Shalom.